Okay, so last SmackDown of the year, again, also emanating from like an hour and a half north of me. I actually considered buying tickets to SmackDown because, one, I've never seen Bray Wyatt wrestle. Seen Husky Harris wrestle, but never Bray Wyatt. And it would have been sweet. So we begin with that four-way elimination tag team match. Usos, American Alpha, New Wyatt family, Slater Rhino. Who do you think gets eliminated first? Of course it's Slater Rhino. It's midnight, the clock has struck 12. Cinderella story's over. But they put in a decent showing, get destroyed by the Usos. Now you know, American Alpha has to do that wicked babyface push. They beat Usos. Sweet. Usos then bludgeon the daylights of American Alphas. I should mention by now, Wyatt's have not gotten involved in the match. So Usos do a wicked beatdown on Alpha. Ref's like, get out of here, you're lost, you're done, go! And then just pick up the bones. It's all Wyatt's on Alphas. You know, the occasional breakaway, try to get to the hot tag. Stuffed. They just beat on Gable. Orton's going for a superplex. Harper's trying to kind of help out. Orton falls off and like hits Harper. Orton needs a missile drop kick. Puts him in the other turnbuckle. Big shoulder tackle. Grand amplitude. 1, 2, 3. New tag champs. Wow. Have the Wyatts implode, which is part of Randy Orton's plan all along, which is a miscommunication. Everyone knew that when American Alpha got drafted that they were going to be the tag team. However, there was a slight detour when it came to their coronation. Because Slater and Rhino just got hot. They were smart. Once it began to cool down, they were like, alright, cupcake. Done. Give the Wyatts something to do. They're like, here's our plan. This is what we're going to do. Man, the crowd's behind this one team. We just put you on the back burner for a little bit. And done. We've accomplished our goal. And it worked. I'm looking forward to it. It should be awesome. Becky Lynch challenged Alexa Bliss. There was some miscommunication in the multiple pin attempt situation. You can tell they didn't sync up with that, which is hard because if you go into that sequence and you don't hit each of them cleanly, they just all kind of get off like a half second and it looks kind of muddled. And then towards the end, well, Luchadora came down. And I guess Becky worked Bliss's arm great. But Bliss, I guess she doubled, because she did this thing with her arm and it would look like her arm was just gone. The Luchadora attacks Lynch. DDT. Also, Alexa's arm is back in the socket. 1, 2, 3. To use the storyline, not their greatest match, but I dug it. It worked. It got the point across. Continued the storyline. You know, Becky has something to do. Alexa Bliss gets to continue the title into the new year. John Cena mentioned he wants the winner of the triple threat match. Straight interview the Miz, and he's like, "No, I want Renee. I want Renee." He has security. Tells security to leave to talk to Renee. The security's back in a shot, and it's Ambrose. Ambrose then whoops on the Miz and the 2 security guards. We see Ambrose trolling the Miz now. Hey, you know what? I can dig that. I can dig that a lot. Triple threat match. Corbin blows one breakup at a pin attempt, and I'm like, man. Corbin looked amazing. Except for that one little botch where he didn't make it into the ring in time to stop the count. I think that's probably because he was probably just winded from eating a double team from AJ and Ziggler to put him through a table. The fact that I'm looking and they're like, what are we going to do? I know Ziggler does an elbow drop with AJ doing like the boom drop double legs. It was great. Seeing Corbin hit an end of days while taking a zigzag simultaneously. This was a make or break match for Corbin. And I'll be honest. A little bit more, just a little bit more. He just needs like one good feud with a worker to help him get his confidence to that perfect level. He talks a phenomenal game, but you can tell his in-ring is just, it's like a hair step below where it needs to be in the main event. But he was fantastic in this match. Again, he's another two phenomenal workers, and Ziggler makes everyone look good, and AJ could freaking wrestle me to a 4.5-star match. And it was, except that one little botch where he didn't get to the ref in time. The ref had to like fake like the kick out, and I was like, oh. And then you see Corbin like 6 inches away from grabbing the ref's foot, and I was like, oh. The music probably happened. He was like, 1, 2, oh crap! Oh, I'm yelling the back now. But Corbin, on the Jet Memorial Battle Royal winner. That's his first actual like championship match. I know people have said that next year is going to be AJ's year. He's going to be the main star. He's facing John Cena right off the bat. If he stops John Cena from becoming a 16-time world champion, it's a big feather in his cap. If he loses, he's the man who got John Cena to 16-time championship. That's a money feud. And he's beaten Cena at 2 pay-per-views. One dirty, one clean as a sheet. Can he go 3-0? I don't know. Nikki talked how she wants to talk with Natty. James Ellsworth was like, yeah, people make fun of me, I look weird. With Carmella being like, I think you're attractive. Come walk with me. And I was like, oh, it's Eve Torres, Zack Ryder. Just, it's a non-lovable Zack Ryder. Doing something with him. Got a contract. Moves merch. Do it. So, great end for the run of SmackDown. They put on some solid matches. I would say that the women's match was not as good as the other matches, but taking nothing away because AJ Styles is, as he says, he's phenomenal. And that tag match hit just the right notes. It was the coronation of American Alpha, with potential breakdown for the Wyatt family. I'm just really hoping, I so badly want to see a Bray Wyatt Baron Corbin feud. I think there's just the right amount of intensity from Corbin that would blend in beautifully with the way Bray Wyatt does things. And I think the look of how they're designed, with the sleeves and different body styles, would be a beautiful match. And Corbin's new entrance with like a cityscape in the background and the darkness kind of enveloping the whole thing, including the walkway underneath him, to like a pitch black background because it's the end of days. Whoever thought that up, man, give that guy some more money because that works beautiful with the character interpretation.